goes across the country and she forgets how cool I am.
What can I say?
Oh, we are actually recording. Hi,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to episode 179. What is the biggest mistake that we resellers make during summer slowdown?
Just one? Oh my God, there's so many.
So
All right.
many.
Right off the top of my head, I'm going to tell you number one mistake, because I make it all the time.
Ooh, what?
Thinking it will always be like this. And let's back it up a second. We are not debating the fact that summer slowdown exists. We are all believers in it. It is not a myth. It is a thing. There are the exceptions to the rule, but it is a thing. So we're not even going to get into debating whether it is or isn't in this episode. We're going to tell you what are the biggest mistakes and how you can freaking avoid them.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Okay.
Yes, you can. Frickin' is acceptable.
Okay. Thank you.
Fracking,
This
no.
is-
Frickin' yes.
This is Libby off the rail.
Right? Woo!
And
Woo!
I got a little crazy there, folks.
Woo! I look at this. I go away for a while, and she just loses it. Woo, Lord.
You should have been in our mastermind earlier today. I'm pretty sure Libby was about to lose it in there because I was saying a lot more than frickin', and she was over there like, oh gosh.
Every time you would say it, I'd be like, whoo, whoo.
It was all in good enthusiasm and positive energy.
It was all
but
good. It was all good.
I'm
It
a
was
little-
just a little jarring to the system.
I'm a little sweary.
I'm a little sweary. Hey, that's a new T-shirt. See, chats, I'm a little sweary. I like it. I'm a little sweary too. We just need the anti-sweary for Libby to wear.
Oh, please.
Yes.
I act like I'm the biggest prude.
All right, let's go back to the summer slowdown because I feel like before the end of this, we're gonna rename this because we have a way of taking death piles and making them into money mountains. Right?
Yep, we do.
This is what we do. So let's talk
Mhm.
about this, Libby, what you just said, the number one thing for you.
Yeah,
And
you think
probably
it's
most of us.
always going to be like this, right? You have this myopic view of what's happening, and you're looking at what's right in front of you, the 2 packages, the 0 packages, the half the amount of sales, whatever it is for you. It's probably going to be slower. And in our minds, we think this is just the way it is now, right? Just the way it is. I can't make a living. I can't.
I better start looking for a job.
Yeah.
I don't
How
think I
much
can-
are they paying at McDonald's these days? Oh my
Yes. Yes. All right. So let's just take that off the table. It is not always going to be like this. So just take that right off your mind.
And you
It
are
is like
too
a roller
pretty
coaster.
for McDonald's. Don't even think about them. That's not what you want.
Samantha
Not
just
bashing
offended
people
the
that work at
entire
McDonald's,
McDonald's workforce right now.
I used to work at McDonald's. Anyways, okay.
So yeah, I like this advice because I know that there are a large group of us that can really get in our heads at times like that and really go down that negative rabbit hole, especially if you're not especially if you're not part of something like a motivation in minutes in the morning that helps pick you back up or some kind of positive group. You can really go down a negative rabbit hole. And I would hate to see people like totally revamping, changing things in their business, or even worse, shutting it down just because of a summer slowdown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, that takes us right in. That segued us beautifully, Molly. The other mistake we make as resellers is we are chasing solutions, right? Oh, it's slow. What can I do to fix it? Let me try this. Let me add this. Let me tweak this. And you just spend so much time and effort trying to fix something that's out of your control and doesn't have a solution in the moment. You just have to wait until Q4 begins.
I want to put a memory here too, because I remember going through this at one point and putting a bunch of my items on deep discount.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, at the very least, I can get it out of here, but maybe it'll get the sales rolling in the summer. Mm-hmm. And even at a deep discount, they didn't sell. Like, it had nothing to do with my pricing. It just had to do with it's summertime.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, people like me who shop on eBay, I hardly ever buy anything from Amazon or anything anymore. I try to buy all my stuff on eBay or other platforms that I sell on. This past Memorial Day weekend, I was gone for 5 days camping, no cell service. My phone was shut off for the majority of the time. Like, it's not that the right deals aren't out there. I'm just not looking. I do not care.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of people, they're out doing other things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So don't be spending your time chasing down solutions trying to fix a problem that's probably not fixable. It's a waste of time. I'm probably going to get some heat for that one, but there you have it.
I
All
don't
right.
know. I don't know that you'll get heat on that. I think a lot of people, for me, if I were going through that negative rabbit hole and heard somebody like you say that, I would be like, okay, good. Whew, I don't feel so bad, right? Like it might be giving people
All right.
that little okay feeling, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. All right. So this leads us into the next one, which is the biggest mistake resellers make is not spending that time wisely. Oh, we're going deep on this one,
Mhm.
folks. We got 4 things here, and this is serious. You're not spending that time wisely.
we're gonna
Either one,
make
you're
you
chasing
be
solutions.
productive. We're gonna make you be productive during the summer.
Yeah.
Take advantage of this quote summer slowdown and make it a summer slowdown, right?
Yeah. So
Because
let's talk about it.
the biggest thing is to shift that mindset from everybody thinks, well, if I list this many amount, then I'll make this many and I'll sell this much and I'll do it. And you will, and we believe that. However, it comes in a roller coaster. Whereas during the summer or other times when there are things going on where people aren't buying as much, you're not going to sell as much. But if you're still putting in that effort and still doing all that work, then when people are online and they are buying, then you're going to sell more and it evens out.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
not gonna be the same every single day.
You got to look at it over the course of a year, not a
Mhm.
season. Like you got to
Yes.
look at the course of a year, not the course of the summer, not the course of a month, not the course of a week, and definitely not the course of a day.
And for those of you that are sitting here going, "Well, I don't even have summer slowdown. My niche is so cool that I just sell all the time." Or maybe summer's hopping for you. Think you probably do have some sort of slow period. Or tell us in the comments if you don't. Tell us about it. I
Yeah,
wanna
because
know
we're
what
going to
you
get
do.
into that
No.
business right away. Right
Yeah.
away, we're going to jump on.
Right?
No. I'm not putting the effort in to change my business that drastically. I like selling everything, but I still wanna hear about
Yeah,
what
I
you're
want to
trying
know
to
what you do. Right.
All right. So using your time wisely. I heard this podcast. I absolutely loved it. I referred it to a bunch of our mastermind people, but it was the Think Media podcast with Sean Cannell, but he was interviewing Rory Vaden. And he does a lot on time management, things like that. And he said that one myth that we all believe is that you cannot create time. And that it really, when he explained it to me, it really resonated. He said it's a myth. You can create time. You can create time by doing things today that are going to save you time tomorrow. He used the example of online bill pay. If you spend a half an hour today to set that up, over the course of a year, it's going to save you maybe 10 hours. Like over the course of a lifetime, the statistic was phenomenal. But things that are actually, so that actually is making you time, right? It's taking something off your plate. You may not have the time to do it today, but if you make that time, like summer slowdown time, you're actually going to be building time for Q4 when things are really tight, when you're really tight on time. So that concept has been stuck in my head for days. I'm thinking about ways to do that in my business. I'm definitely going to be doing that during summer slowdown, building efficiencies that are going to save me time so I can be making more money in Q4 than I did last
Yeah.
year and the year
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
So step 1, up
Yeah.
your listing goals because I don't have a lot of time for listing in Q4 because we're shipping, which is great.
Yeah.
But then in the summer, you're not shipping as much. So you need to shift that. So you're listing more in the summer, building that store up. The more things are in that store, the more people can buy later on. And then you
Yeah.
have time for shipping and stuff because you already have the inventory in there.
Boom.
Boom.
Simple. So what happens? So one of the things we see, it's happened to me, we get sad, we get depressed, we get defeated by the lack of sales. We let that creep into our head. So what
But
are we're not going to let that creep into our head. And one of the ways you can do that is up your listing goal, compete with yourself, with yourself, what you did yesterday. And don't let that get in your head, or join Motivation in Minutes or a
normally
positive group. Yeah.
you can say normally on a Tuesday, I would have shipped 8 items. Well, I'm not shipping 8 items, so instead I'm going to list 8 items. Right?
I like that.
Yes. There you
Oh,
go.
Yeah, my typical Wednesday sales, I ship whatever items. You're not shipping, you're listing.
yeah.
There you
make
go.
it
I
like a
normally ship
game.
8. I only shipped 4. I have to list 4 extra things today.
Oh, I like this game. Good idea.
Yeah.
Ah.
Are you wanting to
Okay.
role play? No role playing.
No, I was
No role
I
playing.
was actually
No.
thinking about like what kind of graphic or what kind of like journal, like what kind of motivational download we could do that made this like a fun little game.
Okay, so separate train of thought here. I've been thinking that too. We love
Oh,
Listapaloozas.
yeah.
And we love having, but that's like such a big competition and it's such a big
Right.
deal. And we put a lot of time into it.
Mhm.
I've been trying to think of like small weekly things that we can do, or even daily. Like if we just put in the Patreon, like, hey, everybody list 3 extra things that you wouldn't normally list today, or pull 2 things from your money mountain today and like check in the comments. Like, so I think I'll be posting stuff like that just sporadically in the group when I am doing it in my schedule. Like, oh, I didn't ship as much today, I'm gonna list 5 more things. I might throw that out there. Nothing like crazy and drastic, like everybody lists 20 today, oh my god, but just like list 1 more than you normally would and tell me you did it below. Stuff like
I
that.
want to come up with a
Yeah.
little name for it and do it as like a whole summer thing.
Of course you do. You're so good at
That is
that.
like your version of role playing. You're like, let's brand it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Like summer slowdown simples, or I don't know. Simple. We'll think about it. We'll think
Oh, we're gonna
about
have
it.
some fun with this for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Are
I
we
love
gonna do
this
a summer
idea.
Listapalooza?
Huh?
Are we gonna do a
We're
summer
waiting for
Listapalooza?
we're waiting for Molly to come back before we make decisions like this.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Molly needs to be giving us her full attention before we list a palooza again.
Yes.
I've really broken up with them for the last month plus, and it's been they're very upset with me.
It's true.
I'll be home on June 16th, so June 18th I'll be ready to roll back in my life.
All right. So in July, we're doing a list of palooza. I didn't say June.
Right.
All right. What is the next step? So up your listings, up
Yeah.
your listing goals, and really challenge yourself and just fill that spare time with, instead of worry and instead of little tasks that you don't really have a plan for, throw some extra listings in. That's our first tip. Our second tip
I like it.
is to throw small blocks of time in, but to have a vision for it, have a plan for it so it's not sporadic. So what's the advice you gave me the other day, Libby?
Well, I asked you what your yearly goal was, and then I said, all right, well, can you spend a couple minutes every day, because your yearly goal has to do with eBay. So can you spend a couple minutes, 5 minutes, set a timer, think about sending out a newsletter, think about, a promotion, just do a little research, do a promotion, right? But just 5 minutes every day, spend it focusing on something you wouldn't normally do that's going to get you closer to your goal. Just those little 5 minutes, set a timer, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't normally send offers on eBay, start spending a couple minutes a day sending some offers. If you don't normally have charity added on to some of your listings, start adding your older listings, 10% to a charity, Blind Center of Nevada. And
I was just gonna
we have a video about that too. We have information. But yeah, just do that. That's literally one of my goals for this summer, is to spend just a few minutes a day.
Yeah.
I very sporadically do promotions. I very sporadically do the charities and stuff like that. So I'm going to be very intentional with those things and putting that time onto eBay, because that's that's going to be the way I build up my goal without, in addition to all the listings and extra things I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I like it.
Love it. What's
All
our
right.
next
And then
one?
something that Libby is doing this summer, which I am super excited for because I did it last year and it paid off big time, is learn a new platform.
I'm excited for this one too.
Yes. Yeah, Molly's been waiting for this.
Well, Molly's going to have to wait until after she gets organized to put anything up. Oh, guys. All right. So Molly's yearly goal. We talked about everybody's yearly goals. Mine has to do with my gross revenue. Molly's is organized. So I keep teasing her. I don't know if it's a tease. I keep saying, well, you got to get that yearly goal done
It's
before you
not
add
teasing.
something
She
new.
keeps mothering me, parenting me.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Yeah.
She's parenting me. Yes.
Yes.
No, I was really jamming on my organization, you know.
Yeah, you are.
Now, yeah.
You
But
are.
when I get
for
back,
sure.
I'm jamming and I don't have that much left to finish up. So
You're in the
I'm
home
going to
stretch.
rock it out. I'll be ready to learn a new platform this summer. I will.
Yes. It's going to be totally different than when we were really, I mean, we were really into Etsy whenever it first came on the scene. We were in the storefront. We did eBay and Etsy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a whole different ball game now.
It has evolved so much.
Yeah.
So much.
I'm excited to see
and it
the
is
changes.
so similar to eBay as far as policies and stuff. It's you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited. Very excited.
Yay.
Yay.
And then look, the other goal, get organized.
Oh,
hey, look at there.
Didn't see that
So
one.
right. So again, though, with purpose. So if there is something like maybe your inventory is in a disarray, or you've been waiting to move some shelves, but you don't want to interrupt your flow of a busy season or whatever, summer is the perfect time, whether it's 5 minutes a day or you take 5 days and you do it. It's the perfect time to tackle those bigger projects that would normally totally disrupt your daily flow because your daily flow is a little disrupted during summer slowdown anyways.
Yeah.
So there you
I love that.
time.
And this is the perfect time multiplier. Like I'm going to use my inventory as an example. I decided that fixing my inventory would save me time. Like it just trickled down to everything. I spend less time shipping, which means I can spend more time listing, which means I have more sales, which means my inventory is better and I'm servicing more consigners. Like what is that one thing you can organize that is going to have that kind of like trickle down effect and just really multiply your time? Like that was a game changer for me. Now the project's not done totally.
But I mean, just think about that. If you could track how much time, and we all know, and all you listening know, how much time in a calendar year we have spent searching for an item we can't find. Right?
Are you looking at me? Are you mothering me?
No. I myself have had to cancel a few orders because I couldn't find it, then found it 3 weeks later and went, I knew it was here somewhere.
Yeah.
If you took Summer Slowdown to get all of your system organized and your inventory organized, yeah, that's a huge time saver if you know exactly where that item is and you know that I'm not going to have those oh my gosh moments where you can't find those items.
I mean, for me, it was more than oh my gosh. Like I was spending like six hours shipping 30 items. Like it was
because y'all, she did not say holy bleep or oh. Because Libby doesn't talk that way.
What did I don't even know what I said.
She did say, oh my gosh, because that's, she might have said, oh my goodness.
Because it was the darndest gosh dolly thing. It was, yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Stop lollygagging and let's get back to business.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where Samantha and I have a whole other list of words we would use in that situation.
So, yeah, we do.
Samantha just used them in Mastermind. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because we want to be monetized here, so we can't use them here.
But in a powerfully motivating way.
It was.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. See, if you were there, Molly, you would know. I just want to circle
shame
back.
me. They're shaming
No,
me.
well,
Shade. That was
I just
shade. That won't shame.
I just want to throw a little bit of shade onto Libby, though. I want to circle back. You said you were talking about how great your new inventory system is and
Yeah.
how much better it's been since you've
Yeah.
been it. And then you said it wasn't quite done yet.
Correct.
So
Right?
is this something that I need to add to our accountability list? Is this something that you should be spending 5 minutes a day on? Like, what are we doing
Well,
here?
it's almost done. My helper she got a promotion at her 9 to 5 job. So she has been out of commission for what, 4 or 5 months now.
All right. So we'll
She
take
is
her out
coming.
of it.
Well, no, she's coming back. So she should be coming back in the next week or two. So it was kind of like a toss up. I didn't know whether to be, slight edging that or whether to just have her finish it when she comes back. Since she's
Okay.
is able to do it super efficiently, like much quicker than I can.
She's letting some, but would it have been done already? You're letting somebody
No, it
else's
wouldn't. No, it definitely wouldn't have been done.
determine your. Okay, all right.
It wouldn't have been done already.
Okay, well, we'll check in a month then about that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up our
Oh, I'm getting on the spreadsheet. No, not the mouse.
going in the accountability list right now with a hard date. Let's see here. It is May 28th while we are recording this, folks. And so that means by June 28th, we'll give her 30 days. That means by June 28th, Libby is going to have an update for us on her finishing her inventory system.
Yeah.
And this is called accountability, friends.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
We have the queen of keeping people accountable as part of our team right there.
I can't even believe I opened my mouth and said that.
Yeah.
I was too vulnerable.
Yeah. You threw yourself right in there for it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
100%.
All right. So remember here,
Okay.
the biggest mistakes you can make as a reseller. I'm going to throw another one in here. I'm going to say the biggest mistake you can make as a reseller is quitting because of summer slowdown. And that happens a lot, right?
Boom.
Oh, boom,
Don't
right
quit.
there.
Don't quit.
Quit. Do not think it will always be like this. It is not going to be like this.
Now, listen, I'm all for people supplementing your income. I understand some people are in situations where this is not their primary income. Some people are in situations where this is your primary income. Perhaps, it is a time where you have to jump in and drive an Uber Eats or whatever it is that helps fill those spots. Support you 100%. But don't shut her down. Don't just say, I got to be done and go. Please don't.
Yeah, don't quit. It will not
Because
always be like this.
that goes back though to, it goes both ways. This thing it's different all the time. Every month, every season is different. So if you started during the pandemic or if you started something during Q4, it's going to be going great. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is fantastic. Also, don't plan things based on that because that's not normal. Normal is somewhere between summer slowdown and Q4. That's what your baseline should be for planning stuff. And your average. You need to average those out.
Yeah.
I think we had a lot of, I know we have a lot of people who started during the pandemic and then once the norm got back, they were shocked. There was a shock factor. For us, there was none because we were selling for many years prior to the pandemic. Right. So we just rode the excitement of all the sales during that time. But
Absolutely.
we knew what the other end would look like at some point, right? Because we had already lived and survived through those. But there are a lot. And I've seen a lot of people who have stopped reselling because that part has been, come and gone. But for those of you that have stuck it through and are finding the nice way to balance yourself and ride that roller coaster, yay! Stay with it because as we say all the time, there's room for all of us. And it always breaks my heart to see a reseller leave the business because we love having as many people in this business. It's such a phenomenal community. So supplement when you need to supplement, but hang in there.
Yeah,
Don't
just
quit.
don't
Hang
quit.
in there. Hang in there. We got you. We got your back.
And don't go chasing how to fix summer slowdown. Use your time wisely.
Yep.
Up your listing goals. Spend small blocks of time doing extra things that get you toward your goal. Like I'm talking like 5 minutes. Learn a new platform. Get yourself organized where it's going to make an impact and multiply that time. And you got this. That's all you need. And don't quit. Just don't do it. Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
y'all. I'm using that as boom. We are ending this one because I think there are a lot of people now that are motivated and ready to roll through this summer. We got them.
Yep.
All right. Until next time, my friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're well hydrated, Samantha.
Triple fisting
I'm
over
having a
there.
hard time figuring today out. That's what this is. Yeah.
Thanks for joining Libby, Molly, and Samantha, the ladies of Consignment Chats, as we build a resourceful community of collaborative resellers. Find all the ways to connect with us on consignmentchats.com. Episodes are available on YouTube and anywhere you get your podcasts. In addition, join our free private Facebook community.